Hey friends, welcome back to another video. So, I'm going to start the series off. It's going to be a coin poker series, and it's the first episode. We're sitting at $110. So we originally started at $50, so we've been grinding up to a nil. And yeah, fixed up the microphone. It's been a little bit dodgy lately, so sorry about that, guys. And hopefully you like the new setup. It hasn't changed too much. We've just fixed up, and you got Phil Ivey on the side now. He's actually one of my favorite poker players. I've always inspired by him, so that's the reason why I've got him there. Let me know who do you look up to in the poker world anyway. What are we going to expect from these videos? We're going to try and talk through each hand. So just starting the hands now. Ace 3 here, I'm just going to fold. We're not going to we're going to play somewhat a raised and fold strategy from the small blind. I'm going to fold there. He's short stack as well. Just going to check behind 4-8. I did post early, so that's the reason why it's come up there. I'm not going to try and do anything out of the ordinary. It's a Monday as well, so because it's Monday, typically going to be more regs. So I think we can somewhat try and be a little bit more disciplined, because the regs might actually hurt us a little bit more. In saying that, we might give them too much credit. And welcome to Justin Lee as well. He's someone I ran into and actually commented on videos and stuff, so he enjoyed them. So welcome aboard. So you subscribed in the last video, and yeah, nice hand with the when you had the ace 9. I think it was trips against me. I'll give you a tip though, not really a hint, but he won the hand off me. But question yourself, what are you going to do when you don't have trips there? That's the trigger, or the secret in the spice, so to speak. Anyway, that was for him personally. All right, so let's pay attention to what's going on here. So under the gun, wow, just raised against the button. King 3 suited, not going to be opening under the gun. The reason why we don't open there under the gun, if we get 3-betted on, we're going to be forced to be calling a lot of 3-bets or folding out quite easily. And if we do call a 3-bet, we're going to be playing fit and fold. And if we don't see any diamonds there, we're always going to be questioning, is our kicker, is our king going to be good enough, or are we going to be out kicked? And we're also going to be not be able to see, realize our equity that much. We can get away with opening wider if our opponents don't punish us by 3-betting. So just pay attention to what your opponents are doing. Are they 3-betting? Are you playing an aggressive table? It's a small 3-bet. I'm still going to call though. Yes, it's wide with 7-3. Alright, so I've got a backdoor, but obviously going to play fit and fold. This is the reason why I don't call. The board's paired up as well. We're chasing a flush. Potentially he could have the absolute nuts and have a book on the flop. I know that's extreme, but we're not going to be chasing reverse implied odds as well. So we'll get out of there anyway and just avoid a bad situation. King 9, just in the middle position here. It's going to fold out. A lot of people are 3-betting here. It was actually nice to see that someone 3-betted us and proved our point. Alright, we're going to raise ace 9. That is the 2-0. So chances are 2-0 won't be 3-betted on as much. But as soon as I said that, we did get 3-betted on. But we will be drawing to the nuts. And if more people are in the hands, more likely to call here. Especially drawing to the nuts. I want to see the hearts. Actually, it's not a bad flop. If we do get a 4 of hearts, 5 of hearts, we do have a gut shot, and we do have a flush draw as well. It's the nut flush draw. And 3-bets us. We're going to fold ace queen here. From memory, I've seen Haley as a reg, and I think they're going to be quite aggressive. And if that's the case, maybe we could have done a 4-bet. Alright, so everyone's still in the hand here. I'm going to call, hopefully see a heart. Okay, we see a heart now, and The trap is beginning. Hopefully people behave themselves here and don't bet too much. If both of them just bet here half pot, oh, over bets. All right, so he's quite clever. All right, and we'll fold out. So we get denied our equity. So that means Worm actually possibly knows what they're doing because they're charging or trying to charge us out of the draws. And would feel quite silly, especially if yeah, we could possibly have bluffed that river with the diamond, but since we're out of position, it's gonna be a lot harder for bluffs to actually work. So pay attention to bluffing out of position. It's typically not a great idea unless you've got a solid read. You really got to know who you're playing up against. We close the action down. Gets under the gun range. Okay, so we've got a backdoor, and I don't recommend calling pre-flop, but it's just that we could have a bit of fun here. We do have middle pair. We've got a backdoor. It's half flop. We're not going to raise. We could probably could raise, and then if we get another spade, we could barrel another 6 or a 9. We could definitely barrel here, but as played, I check the turn. So it looks like he's either not defending the hand because he's got a made hand or he's got nothing. So we're going to go for he's got nothing. He could be wrong. He could actually have something and just snap call. Ace 2. That's fine. Just testing. Looks like a regular as well. And he will get information from that. And he will be making a lot of calls. Everyone else got information. Ace 2 he calls. So realizes we've got a bluff there. So calls wide. Interesting. Our bet really didn't make much sense. So that's the reason why he could call. If we give him to... So typically when you're bluffing, we're out of position too as well. You typically want to give them 2 reasons to believe you. Alright, 6s. We were set mining. Didn't hit the 6. This is all fine. We're going to have to fold this river possibly. The board's paired up. Let's try and bluff it. Let's see if we can get one through. He didn't defend the hand with the king. He's got ace king. Alright. We got two fails there. So that's fine. Both out of position, so bear that in mind. That was a 10 and L, so that's gonna hurt. Let's call king 7. Do have a backdoor. And got a few good turn cards coming. Get a free card. Alright, let's call, but someone's gonna raise here, I'm guessing. I've got pocket queens. No diamonds. Got drop king 7. We will call one with 5s. Checks to us. We're gonna bet this. We are in position this time. Is he slow playing a 4? We'll find out. If he calls, he's probably at least got a 10. Oh, queens, I'm not ready to let go. Alright, so we got a bluff in finally. But that was in position, so you can see how it does make a difference. It makes it a lot psychologically harder. I'm going to call one more with queens. He's got jacks and 10s, he's not going to bet here. I can't really value here. I can't see him bluffing. It's not really a good bluffing spot for our opponent here. I'm just going to fold out. He could be slow playing it straight, but I don't think so. I think he's just going to have some type of ace there, or even just a made hand, just trying to milk us. Alright, so it's good that we got one of the bluffs away. Okay, now the pot's huge. But unfortunately, they weren't diamonds. If they're all diamonds, would have been very happy. Problem is, we're going to have no fold equity because we've been caught bluffing. And Worm's in position, which is not great for us. So we're just going to fold out here. King on the river could help. We don't have a spade, and there's 4 ways to the pot. Even a 9 gets a straight. There's 1,000 reasons. Actually, no. You need at least no, not just the 9. Alright, 7-5. Just gonna check behind. No spade again. Just gonna check fold 7-5. Yeah, on the position. Definitely gonna fold here. Four's gonna be aggressive because he didn't raise 3-bet. And these short stackers will typically play fiddle fold on the flop. So you'll find out if he wants to play for stacks or not. Often when they check, that's the answer, and you can try and steal their pots. But we weren't actually bluffing there because we had a lot of. We were betting there for like value because he if he's gonna bet there, he's gonna bet with an ace, and he could easily have just overcards. Well, not overcards, not with the ace there, but he could at least have broadways that's missed. He's got a checking range that's going to have a huge problem with calling it bet, so we exploited his checking range. Alright, min and raise get a call. Still drawing to the hearts. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully got Jadali to call, but really want Jadali to call there. But unfortunately, again, just missing. I think we just need to really tighten up now. So we're not really hitting our hands at all. We've missed 2 bluffs and we got 1 bluff. But apart from that, I think we need to just tighten up. Since we seem to be card dead, especially on the board. So we need to wait till we have a better hand at least. King Jack, it's not great, but I'm going to open. Alright, we've got position, that's one thing. Plus there's antes at 10 and all, so we need to play a little bit more. Just to bear in mind, if we lose too much on 10 and all, we could do have position. We need to also get rid of the 10 and all table. So that's cool. We've got 2 broadways. Okay, if he's got aces, good luck to him. He could easily have king, queen, ace, king though. The trap is set. So he could have queens, he could have aces. It's taking a while. Okay, I expect a bet here. Alright, let's bet the river. Not sure what he's got. I think he's gonna have. You'd expect him to have aces or queens or something, but no, he would have bet more. He's got some middling pocket pair, like I'd say he's got like pocket eights or something like that. He's got middle pair. So we're lucky to even get that. It was pretty tough. I don't think ace high is gonna call. Unfortunately, we won't see. So yeah, I think he's just got some type of like 7s, 8s, or 9s or something that didn't hit a set, obviously. If he had queens or aces, he's definitely betting by the river. Alright, we're gonna call, we're gonna defend our big blind. It's a blind battle. Alright, this just hits his range. He's gonna c bet this 100%. I'm just gonna He's got the range advantage, so we just drop out of there. If we do call that, because he's always c-betting there 100% of the time, pretty much, he's going to tell us on the river what he's actually got. All right, so important question is, we're going to 4-bet. I think we are. We're in the small blind as well, so we don't want to just call. I'm happy just to win this pre-flop since we're in the worst position ever. We can bet this small because this just smashes our range. Hopefully get another diamond. But again, a little bit larger. If he doesn't have an ace, he's going to fold. He could have a set and raise. Unfortunately, I think he's got ace king. We were drawing to a king on the river. Unfortunately, he's not going to be sticking around there with anything else rather than we don't really beat anything there. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Just unfortunate run out. Right, continue the bet, but of course he's going to call probably here. All right, got fours. Oh no, he doesn't call. Good. All right, need a little bit of help on the 10 and L table. If not, we'll be going backwards. I'm going to call. Still have position here. Hopefully Felix scores as well. Just need to get those implied odds, but unfortunately we've missed. Unfortunately we didn't hit a 4, but this could be a good thing. You could have a set quite easily here. All right, get a free card, which is good. Okay, interesting. If it goes check again, is he really slow playing? We could even have the best hand here somehow. You'd think he'd has to defend the hand. You'd think he has to defend the hand because there is a flush out there, so let's bet it. If he calls, he's really dicking us around. He's slow playing. So we're doing this just to use position. Just take down the pot. So beautiful. Just reading, not using our cards, just purely reading what they're doing. So it was actually really good to get that out the way. All right, we've got pocket jacks and pocket fives. All right, it's cool. He's gonna probably range bet this one or two, probably 2 big blinds. Yeah, we'll call it's cheap enough. We do have a gut shot. Jacks, we're going to raise up to 7. Just need to pay attention to their sizing so you can actually size accordingly. I like betting 7 big blinds regardless. I'm going to call one more. We do have a 5 or a 4. Hopefully we do hit one of them. Unfortunately missed out. Raising with 7s. I've got a backdoor flush with ace queen. Over betting here. Bet's quite large. So I think we can just get out of this one. I'm going to continue betting with ace queen because the board is paired up. That's likely he's going to have a monster hand. We're going to triple barrel bluff this one. Like we got an ace queen of diamonds. Oh, heart, clubs. All right, sevens. We're going to fold this one. Beautiful. So the triple barrel bluff works. So that's 2 from 2. That's 2 from 4 now. All right, perfect. Remember the board paired up as well, which is going to be less likely they hit. Plus we're representing overpairs. So if he calls there, I think he's going to have like a 9 maybe pocket 10s. Probably pocket 10s if you think about it. Jack comes out, it's danger for him. Also the clubs as well. We're also representing ace king of clubs. Or overpairs. So I'm glad it actually worked though. Alright, ace 5 is gone. Ace 10 we're opening up though. Not a bad hand to see. Okay, you gotta fold from the small blind. River Jam does call. We can bet this one quite big for value because their king highs can actually be calling as well. Yes, they can have pocket pairs, but they're going to fold out a ton as well. All right, ace queen. Let's raise it against 3-bet monkey. We'll 3-bet him. He's under the gun though. So under the gun's range could be a lot more tighter. Let's just check this one. I was going to bet there, but I think it's not wise. All right, we'll 3-bet 8s. You could probably call here as well. Yeah, we're just going to drop out ace queen. Probably not wise to... Yeah, it's just not wise to... what do you call it? To bluff every hand, especially against the same opponent. Alright, 8s, we're going to fire away with a big C bet. It is a really dry board. We'll just give that one up with the 8s. It's just very likely he's going to pick up a queen or a jack though. Does hit our range though. He's been known to call us wide though, so we need to make sure we're on the heavy side of things. Probably should have just called pre-flop rather than 3-bet. Alright, so I got pocket 9s, which is pretty good hand. Definitely a raising hand. Alright, got position with 7-5. Definitely going to see bet this one. Call 13, we still got 9s. Check the river. Oh, he just hit a set. Poor guy. Unless poor guy he's already got a set. We're not going to raise there. Please don't hit a club. 7 on the river. Is it enough? Hopefully he's got ace king and he just jams this. Alright, we're just going to jam and hopefully he calls. He could have quads here trapping. No, he's got queens. Beautiful. Beautiful hand. Very lucky, actually. we did make a bad call, but we got away with it. Very important that we win that hand. Anyway, we're going to drop out of that table. And now we're going to try and find... We're going to go to our 5 and L table. Hold on. Don't mind the orange screen of death. This is the fun part of living where I am at the moment. We're just dealing with a lot of internet issues. Usually it's fine and then just cuts out randomly. So I don't really understand why. Anyway, we're going to race with ace jack. Most important thing is we don't let it bother us too much. Waiting for the 2-5 to come through. It says the connection's slow. You don't say. Uh, 7-4 suited. Probably gonna let it go. King Queen. We're going to raise. Aggressive player though, so if they do 4-bet, I think we're calling. They're not always going to do these with aces since they're the aggressive type player. Try and steal it with 7-4, but this guy does call a lot. Hopefully, you do hit the flop like huge. Hopefully, we flop the nuts. All right, just gonna check this one out. Hopefully, we hit a heart, and hopefully, he's hit a king. We've hit a 7 at least. If he bets huge again, I'm just gonna let this go. Unfortunately, we didn't get there. All right, we'll open up King Jack. Was wondering why it wasn't registering that I had more money. It's because I was still in the 10L table. I still had $22 on the table. So we got rid of that table. Picking up another 5L. We don't... Well, actually, we're picking up another 2L. So we're playing 2 5Ls and 2 2Ls. We don't want to overdo it with overstabbing or going above our limits. We want to try and maintain somewhat control. Ace Queen, we could 4-bet here. We could also call. So we're going to call. Do have an ace of diamonds. Got a lot of good turn cards. Another diamond, a 4. So we can continue. Unfortunately, we don't have a diamond. But we can still have the best hand here against his ace jack, ace 10. It's small, so I don't think he's ultra strong. We could have the best hand still. Bet's big though. He wants a. I think he wants a fold. Does he want to fold? We do block. We do block flushes, right? Do we call just to see what he's actually got? It'd be an insane call, wouldn't it? If he's got ace jack, ace 10. He could have overpairs. I don't put a flush in his range though. Alright, I'll fold, but I don't think he's got a flush. So he could still have overpairs though. We've got a flush draw here. Slow plays. He'd be defending this hand. If he actually got a hand, he'd be defending it. We're going to bet. We don't need to defend it. But we won't always have the best hand against his ace highs. Because we won't always have the club. So that's the reason why I bet there, just in case we don't get the club. See, we didn't actually get the club. So against his ace highs, we probably would have lost. So it's good to get the fold. Queen two's gone. We can drop and look for other 5NL tables. Sometimes it's a little bit harder because it's a smaller site. A lot of there's just less tables, but for some reason everyone loves waiting at the tables that are already taken up. So when you do like decide to open up a new table, people will join. It's just that people are sheep and they just love to follow where all the people are, and they're just impatient and they want to play right now. But yeah, typically you start a new table, they will all join. Okay, short stacked. I'm just gonna fold this one. There's really no point playing against 9 big blinds, especially if we don't have like ace high or a really strong pocket pair like nines and up. If we had nines and up, we could probably jam there and just probably flip against his ace highs. King 4, we're folding out. Don't mind if worm leaves. I'm going to check behind with King 4 offsuit. Definitely checking here. Okay, we've hit a 4. We're going to bet that. If he's got a hand like ace jack, ace 10, ace king, yeah, he's winning now. I don't even know what he's got there, but must have just missed everything. Got to be paying attention to the timing tells. It's going to call for 7-10. Not going to raise. No position against the cutoff. It is a little bit wide. Alright, let's call and see what Ilyes does. Going to be doing a ton of check folding here, I think. Mr. Yes Man, we've played against a lot. Do have a flush draw, but it's just a 5 of diamonds. King 9 just letting go. Could have the best hand, but highly doubt it. Over bets, what the... It's call. He doesn't... Wanted to see a 7. If he checks here, he might be bluffing. Alright. I called. It was a big bet. Probably should have folded, but if we hit that miracle 10 or 7, we get the stacks. Especially 7. I think if we get 2 pair there, we're stacking off against over pairs. He's risking like his entire stack to win a small pot, which doesn't make sense really. He doesn't know what we actually got there. Sure, we could be doing that with pocket pairs and then hit a set. So we could slow play against Haley and then that could work well in our favor. Pull along with King 10 suited. And we'll open up with 6-8. 3-2 is shutting down. We're just closing this off. Alright, so we've got a club. We've got a club and some type of backdoor straight draw. Not a strong hand. We're just going to check here. If we do bet, we've got a few barrel cards we could do, but I'm just not going to bet here just in case. We don't want to get check raised. So a bad hand, we just want to somewhat just keep the pot low. We don't have any, yeah, so pot control. 6-8's gone. So 2 times they've told us they got no hand. So it's better and hopefully take down the pot. Alright, got pocket aces in the top left. on the river. All right, let's block. Let's small bet this. Hopefully get a jack to call. If he raises, he's going to have a flush possibly. Okay, we are deep stacked here. We could probably check this as well if we wanted to, but we're better anyway. We are deep stacked. Sometimes when you're deep stacked, you can check the pot control. It is a scary board for aces, so don't blame me for controlling. There is a scary board here. Alright, it's checking here. Ace 10. Alright, so even if we bet there, he's going to fold most times. Unfortunately, he just had ace 10. Okay, let's just bluff and use position. This does hit our range big time. It's good to get one up on that person. They got us before, so we'll get them this time. Okay, pocket sixes. For someone who said they were going to be very disciplined to begin with, we haven't really showed that much of it. I usually like just playing the hands and then playing the situation. But have the ideas in the back of my head as well, but can't guarantee. Sometimes the hands just come out where we probably end up fooling ourselves, but all right, let's bet this one. We can't really survive to the river. All right, let's raise it. Haley seems to be our target at the moment. We'll raise with 7-6. They did raise pre-flop 4 betting us before. So we'll see what happens. Ace Jack from the small blinds. Let it go. We don't actually close off the position here. So there's no guarantee Worm's not gonna raise or Life Savings is gonna jam. Yeah, there you go. So we dodged the bullet with Ace Jack. If Haley calls, I'm going to be calling that 24 big blinds. If Haley folds, I'll be folding as well. It is a big bet too. Yeah. So happy to get out of the way there. Alright, Jack 3, get a raise. We do have a limper though. Jack 6 suited, and the cut off. Get position. Oh, we got top pair, and we got a backdoor. Continue the heat. Okay. The greedy bet on the turn. Actually, gotta leave this table. That table's not been good to us. Going all in, wow. Alright, we'll let go of that one. Where are we going? Alright, so we'll play another 2-0. We've still got the 1-5-0 table, which we're doing pretty well on. Alright, so we're playing heads up. Got position, 10-8 suited. Decent hand. Gonna do a ton of folding with queen high, jack highs that do bet us. Got a few barrel cards coming our way as well, like the jack of diamonds. queen of diamonds, a jacket, or a queen maybe. Do have a gut shot, flush draws, great draws, and all that stuff. So do have a 10. Don't need to really defend the hand because if he's already got a king, he beats us. Unfortunately, Jack comes out. So maybe we should have bet the turn. Is he going to try and beat? Wow. Okay, got out kicked. But at least I admit that was right. When he's either going to be, way ahead of us or he has nothing. All right, we'll defend ace-8. Open-ended. And then we got a backdoor. All right, so we've got an ace. Could easily be out-kicked here. Would have rather seen monkey fold. If there's another bet here, I'm just going to let go. Yes, we have an ace, but at the same time, we're going to be dominated here a lot. Also, the draws are starting to come through. All right, we got an open ender. We don't need to bluff this. Yeah, so the ace is dropping. Looks like he's just purely just trying to milk everyone there. All right, got to check the ace-8. Very fast check there. So I'm going to bet this he's going to fold a ton. Oh, he calls actually. Ah, he's got a straight on the river. So I was right. He wasn't interested in the hand to begin with on the turn. Just he hit his hand. He hit his hand on the. I should have raised there. He hit his hand on the river. So a bit unlucky though. He would have folded otherwise. A ton of other cards come out and he's folding. Yeah, it's a shame we folded ace-8. Probably should have raised that one. We'll check behind with ace-7. Got top pair. Terrible kicker. With a gut shot. Flushes there though. Need to keep the pot relatively small since we've got like a trashy hand. Alright, we're just going to bet one here. We might get a call. We should be good. Raises. He's got queen 9. Right, we'll fold, but I think he must have got queen 9 possibly. Unless this though playing a flush, but I doubt it. Right, 6-5. I like betting. I like opening up wide though. They don't suggest it, but alright, we've got a gut shot. If he calls a hidden 8, pretty disguised. Looks like we got a straight, but unfortunately we're gonna fold. He's all over us with the heads up. King high, let's raise. Love to win a hand. See if we can turn things around on this table. This takes one good hand and we're back on track. Okay, he's folding to us. Raising because we've got position. Could be over folding with heads up. Still a position. It's cool. It's a terrible hand though. Alright, so we've got a 5. Bets again. I'm just guessing we're gonna leave this table. Alright, it's called Queen 9. Alright, so we've got trips. Checking to the razor. Let's raise it up. We got an open end, a top pair. This could be the hand to bring us back. Please don't have a 9. Alright, we're back. Okay, let's bet this one. Hopefully he calls with an ace. Alright, 4-9. Trashy hand, but we're trying to assert dominance. Open ender. Oh, wow. Alright, it's cool. But it's not a great call. Asserting dominance. Straight. We get 2 lots of straights. It's amazing. Need a 3. So 1 each. Alright, let's raise it up again. Trying to start the, intense, well, just intense the heat. Alright, 2 pair, perfect timing. Perfect timing. You got backdoor. Ah, holds. Goes all in, wow. If I call there, I'm assuming they got ace king. 7-5. Oh, ace queen killed us anyway. Alright, queen jack. Wow. Straight. Please have an ace. Please have ace king. Please have ace 10. I don't ask for much. Ah, you. Just trying to build it up. Come on, we're bluffing. You're supposed to be over calling. Alright, pocket eights. Not going to 3-bet this one. Yeah, he's going to bet. No, he's not. Ooh, ace on the river. That's cool. Wow, 2 pair. Okay, sneaky, but he didn't get paid that well. Alright, we'll call with the eights. The truth comes out. If he's got no queen, the truth will come out. Alright, got eights here. Please check. And have ace king. Ace jack better. Perfect. The queen's pairing up. Typically means they don't have. It's less likely they've got a hand. More likely they've got ace high. Eights need defending. We're bringing this back now. He showed early dominance before, but now we're starting to. The more aggression we're showing him, the more he's starting to struggle, which is good. But yeah, nice hand for the eights. Now he's showing aggression, but got Got a Broadway, or at least a queen. Now what does he do? Remember we've got position as well, so if he's got ace high, we can put him in a tough spot. We're going to find out in the turn. It's taking ages now. The dreaded orange network disconnection. Alright, let's fold the 11. Alright, ace king, here we go. Please call or raise. Let's drop the 5 and L table. And we'll go to this. We'll go to another 2 and L. So I got a backdoor. Hopefully get another heart. 10 of hearts could be really good, you know, to have a combo draw. Just jams all in. Let's just call. Got 2 overcards. Okay, we just need an ace or a king without him hitting again. Oh, wow. Far out. Alright. You win that one. Both of those, actually. It is 2 and L, so. So he did have a combo draw, so that was good for him. Probably should have just folded, but. Alright, check how it's going. You do get some type of read off him, I guess. I'm just. What the? Give us a hand. Should not have called pre-flop. He's going to have ace high here. Heaps of times to smash us. That was a clear fold pre-flop. He's getting the best of us at the moment. But heads up's going to be high variance. And it's not like we're betting small. We're betting quite large. We'll call Queen Jack offsuit. Clear fold, but we're going to play it. Razors. He's deep stacked. Open ender. But there's a flush out there. Flush draw. Defend with 10-4 suited. Amino is definitely a decent player. This jams all in like a Fruit Loop. Would we have hit? Probably over gambling. That's not loading. That's how bad we're running at the moment. Oh, perfect. 2 pair. If he's got ace jack, please don't have ace 8. Please call with ace queen, ace jack, ace 10. Oh, you very lucky. That was annoying. We thought we finally had him. Defending with the 7-8 suited. Alright, so we've got a gut shot. And a back door. He hits our range, not theirs. That hits their range. If it wasn't a Broadway, we could probably bet there and win the pot. Depending how tight our opponent is. But as played, we're not really. Wow, okay. Has he got an ace of clubs? No. I don't see that. We need to get your money back. Or our money back, sorry. Huh. 5-3 is absolute trash. Alright, 6-8. Ooh, 3-way now. Ooh, 4-way. Well, technically it's, yeah, now it's 3-way. Alright, we'll call 23 people in the pot. Holding ace jack. Gonna check raise this one. King 8 suited. And on the larger side as well. Don't mind going for stacks there with the flush draw. Plus we've already hit a pair. Yeah, we're somewhat winning on the bottom right. Alright, defending ace 9. We'll defend 6-5 suited. We do close the action down. Please fold the button. Do have open ender with 6-5. Do have a pair. Alright, 6-5 suited. Ooh, same hand pretty much. Alright, open ender with 8-9. Scare card in the river. Alright, perfect. Six five's gonna fold. No, we're gonna call because we do have a 3 of 3 spades. Unfortunately, did get the 4 of spades. you can keep an eye on these situations, these positions. Check. Bet. So I was clearly giving up this hand. And I was right to give it up. As soon as they gave weakness, I was going to try and steal it. Alright, he's trapping. Queen 9? Wow. Okay. We will make him blue. Calling station. Kind of stinks. But at the same time, he's going to do that and call us off when we do hit a hand. We are allowed to hit hands, you know. Okay, King 9, 4-way. Opposition now. It's Jolly. A little bit deeper. Maybe they're waiting for me to get deeper and try and outplay me. Alright, 6-5, get a call. Okay, the four of hearts, there's pretty good. Spade, there's good. Do have a gut shot. And a flush draw as well. Get called. Beautiful. Maybe should have bet bigger. Larger. If you've raised, I guess we're calling as well. We do have a flush. Sometimes people will, as you hit a flush, they hit their set. Okay, we can range bet this one. Do have a back door. The ace is our range. Got some barrel cards coming. Okay, so we do hit a jack. If he's got a diamond, we need to defend this. If he's got an ace, we're dead. Perfect. Alright, so got an open ender. Okay, we got top pair here. Okay, if he's got ace jack, I'm crying. I'm gonna call. Oh man, wow. 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 Words cannot describe. I did not actually see that coming. I got an open ender. Now things are going our way. Go from tragedy to just seeing if we actually got a straight. We don't. Alright, slow playing queen 4. We do have trips. You gotta have 6-5. Alright, we'll bet. Wow. Nice. This looks fluffy, doesn't it? Alright, we need to take him down. Fours are good enough. Do need to hit another 4 though. Hit wide for king 6. Checks he's scared. If he bets here, we're folding. Two over cards. Okay, we got top pair. That's cool. 5-4. It's a terrible hand. Just shows absolute strength there, raising. Alright, so I got 2 pair. King Jack. If he's got King Queen, Ace King, he's calling. Probably pretty hard to put him on just that specifically. Monster combo. Please. Please give us. Perfect. Alright, choose a folding. Alright, 6-5 suited. Alright, we're gonna call it. Alright, so we've got a middle pair. Oh, actually third pair. Need to defend this one. Checks to us would be good. Bets into us, he's gonna have a 10 at least. Wow, okay. Oh, I missed some value there. Maybe he calls with an 8 as well. Let's call and just see. Hopefully we just spike a 5 or a 6, but unfortunately we didn't. Alright, we are gonna stop playing. It's in the time now. Alright, let's close it up. Alright, so we're down a little. Actually, no. After all that, we're still pretty much even. I think we gained like 20 cents. So we played pretty reckless. It's a Monday as well. Anyway, I'm just more happy that we got the sound back to normal. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but we'll play better in the future. Today we didn't play that great. We played pretty reckless. We played a little bit of fun with heads up. We'll probably towards the end they're trying to win. We're actually doing quite well with heads up. Anyway, guys, catch you next time.